The sibling gods sent their ghosts deeper into the underworld to face the evils that lay in wait, each hoping their own champions would be the first to claim victory. Our heroes' trials began. The ghosts roused and Ondio. A vile host erupted from the depths of the underworld. A terrible curse, and Onyo surprised our heroes in battle. The horn blew and called forth the damned. The ghost unleashed an Onyo on their rivals. Demonic forces, the ghosts roused an Onyo. The rival fire spirit targeted the ghosts. Our heroes cast a curse upon their rivals. The ghosts found themselves hindered by a shade. The horn blew, called forth the damned. The ghost cast a terrible curse. Horrors beyond the imagining rose from the underworld. My God!
Into the shadows!
The ghosts sent a shade to mock their rivals. The ghosts inflicted a shade upon their enemies. Fierce horrors materialized from nowhere. Demonic forces clawed their way out. A vile host erupted from the depths of the underworld. The ghost swept through their foes like a mighty tempest. With fearsome horrors materialized from nowhere. ghost dispatched a horde of demons, but another took its place. Horrors beyond imagining rose from the underworld.
Into the shadows!
Having a list, which of these legends interest you? Amaterasu and Susanoo, gods of sun and storm, bid two bands of ghosts to compete as their proxies in divine contest. Our heroes' trials began. This stench of ash and death heralded the advance of many allies. The ghost cast a terrible curse.
My heroes never miss.
Horrors beyond the imagining. All their rivals roused a fire spirit and opened your approach. angels placed a curse on the ghosts. With laughter from the heavens, the ghosts delivered a curse. The ghost trusted a terrible curse would give them an edge. A horde of the fiercest Oni appeared, intent on trapping the ghosts in the underworld forever. The infernal horde seemed almost boundless. The Oni fell to their blades like wheat before a sickle. The horn blew and called forth the damned. The ghost dispatched a horde of demons. The ghosts started to stir. A vile host erupted from the depths of the underworld. Cleansing the realm of Oni. Relax. What legend would you like to hear? Which of these legends? The sibling gods sent their ghosts deeper into the underworld to face the evils that the heroes sprang to test their mettle. Awoke and owned you. The stench of ash and death. The ghosts became afflicted by a terrible curse. Our heroes cast a curse upon their rivals. Chill in the air warned that an Onyo drew near. Hulking figures closed in.
Need help? Let's go. Follow me. There, easy break.
The horn blew and called forth the damned, and Onyo approached. And Onyo surprised the rival at the stench of ash and heralded the advance of Oni allies.
Disappear. I owe you.
A vile host erupted from the depths of the underworld. The ghost trusted a terrible curse would give them an edge. The rival fire spirit targeted the ghosts. The infernal ghost curse harmed their rivals. Their rivals placed a curse on the ghosts.
Come on!
The ghosts placed a curse
This way!
upon hulking figures closed in.
Into the shadows!
And so they sent a shade to slow their rivals.
You're a worthy ally.
Champions of their rival shade moved to block their offerings.
Look at Oni!
Undaunted, the ghost rose again to face the enemies. The ghosts sent a shade to block their opponents made great strides. The horn blew, called forth the dance. A great contest. Listen, what legend would you like to hear? sun goddess Amaterasu and storm lord Susanoo devised a contest. Two bands of ghosts would battle the forces of the underworld and compete for glory in their names.
I owe you.
The heroes sprang to test their mettle. Fearsome horrors materialized from nowhere. Their rivals roused a fire spirit. Ghosts were stricken, demonic force with laughter from the heavens. The ghosts delivered a curse.
Never saw it coming.
The ghosts from the stench of ash and death heralded the advance of Oni allies. Fearsome horrors materialized from nowhere. A curse descended upon the ghosts. Our heroes cast a curse upon their rivals. The rival fire spirit targeted the ghosts. The ghost, a vile host, erupted from the depths of the underworld.
This way! Let's go! Follow me!
The ghosts started to stumble
Let's go.
under a curse. A horde of the fiercest Oni appeared, intent on trapping the ghosts in the underworld. For the shade stalled our heroes' advance. The stench of ash and death heralded the advance of Oni allies. The Oni fell to their blades like weeds before a sickle.
Time to disappear.
The demonic force their rivals' hope began to fade as their rivals gained the advantage. The ghost dispatched a horde of demons, but another took its place. The stench of ash and death heralded the advance of Oni allies. At last, the final Oni were vanquished. Their rival ghosts. I'll share any story with you. Relax for a choose. Let's begin. Which of these legends interest you? The sibling gods sent their ghosts deeper into the underworld. The ghosts launched into battle. The horn blew and called forth the damned. The rival fire spirit targeted the ghosts. The ghost unleashed an onyo on their rivals. Onyo horrors beyond the imagining rose from the underworld. The ghosts roused an onyo. The ghost loosed an onyo against their competitors. And the stench of ash and death heralded the advance of the terrible curse delivered a blow to their competitors. And onyo descended upon them.
My arrows never miss.
figures closed in. The infernal horde seemed almost boundless. Their curse haunted the other team. The stench of ash and death heralded the advance of Oni allies. The ghosts set a terrible curse on their opponents. A horde of the fiercest Oni appeared. The ghost summoned a shade.
Time to disappear.
The infernal horde seemed almost boundless. The ghost swept through their foes like a mighty tempest. Hulking figures closed in. The ghost dispatched a horde of demons, but another took its place. The horn blew and called forth the damned, their rival's terrible curse of the contest. Listen while I recount an adventure of the ghosts. Which of these legends interest you? The sibling gods sent their ghosts deeper into the underworld to face the evils that lay in wait, each hoping their own champions would be the first to claim victory. The heroes sprang to test their mettle. Their god howled as the ghost horrors beyond imagining rose terrible curse delivered a blow to their competitors. Demonic forces clawed their way out of the darkness. Hulking figures closed in. A curse descended upon the ghosts. Fearsome horrors materialized from nowhere.
All can't be beat.
They rivaled the stench of ash, and their rivals suffered a terrible curse.
Time to disappear.
Curse dispatched, the ghosts pressed their advantage. Hulking figure, our heroes' plans faltered before an elder shade. Their rivals ready to face their final challenge. The ghosts, the heroes banded together for what would well be the end.
Let's go.
But their counterparts laid waste to the hordes of a vile host erupted from the depths of the ghost swept through their foes like a mighty tempest. Fearsome horrors materialized from nowhere.
My heroes never miss.
The ghosts cut through one army only to turn and face another.
You're a worthy ally.
I have many legends for you to enjoy. Which of these legends interest you? Amaterasu and Susanoo,
You have my
gods of sun and storm, bid two bands of ghosts to compete as their proxies in divine contest. The great contest commenced. The infernal horde seemed almost boundless.
Don't worry, I'm here.
Their rivals roused a fire spirit. The ghost cast a terrible curse. The stench of ash and death heralded the advance of Oni allies. Curse began to grate on our heroes. Their rivals endured a curse. The ghost trusted. Then an elder shade arrived to foil their plans. Their rivals ready to face their final challenge. Undaunted, the ghost rose again to face the enemies before them.
This way!
Hulking figures closed in. The Oni fell to their opponents made great strides in their battle against the Oni. The infernal horde seemed almost boundless. The ghost dispatched a horde of demons, but another took its place. A vile host erupted from the depths of the underworld. The ghost rivals proved more than a match for them that day.
Appreciate it. I owe you.